Hello students, as I discussed in my previous video that we will be learning the format of writing notices. So today let us discover, let us identify that what is the appropriate way of making our notices. What should be the format? Without wasting a single second, let me inform you that whenever we have to write notice, we have to make a rectangular box, and the first thing that we need to write here is, of course, yes, name of the institute, name of the organization or institute. We'll also practice it. We'll also practice it how to write. The address will be coming here. Name plus the address. How will it be? I'll inform you, but first let's find out, let's figure it out that what all things are important. On top of it, not inside the box, but on top of it you will be writing, if you are writing it for school, then you will be writing school. If you are writing it for a college, the notice, then you will be writing college notice board. So what I'm going to write here in block letters, school notice board. School notice board. Right, students? Now, after here, I'm going to leave a line. Can you see here? I have written here LAL. LAL refers to leave a line. And after that, I am going to write down word notice in capitals. Word notice in capitals. And have you seen I have underlined it? I have underlined the word notice, plus I have written this in block letters, in capital letters. Parallel to this, yes, parallel to this, you are going to write here date. You will write here date, but you will not be underlining it. You will not be underlining it. There is a special format of writing date, which again I will let you know that how we need to write down date. But let's first of all make the structure of it. Again, after this, I am going to leave a line. Again, I am going to leave a line, and here I am going to mention the heading. And this heading should always be not in one word. As I informed you also for your making, how do we make our notes? That is your second question. If you've gone through my video, very clearly I have explained you that what are the technicalities involved for writing the heading of any writing part. Can it be your notices? Can it be also for your reading section when we talk about how to make notes, which is an essential question of 8 marks. So we have to write down heading, and you will be writing heading not of one word. And also please be very careful if something is lost. We have often seen children writing lost, lost, lost. Gone are the days when we used to write down such kind of notices with such kind of headings. Lost, 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 and exclamation marks. No exclamation marks, dear students, but a proper heading. We'll see to it. We'll design a notice. After this, what am I going to do? I'm going to again leave a line. Can you see this? Be very careful when or to leave a line. I will be leaving a line, and there is a typical way of starting our notices, because when we write notices, as I informed you in my previous video, we write notices to inform the masses. So now, how to start it? The typical and the monotonous way of writing notices is, please write down, this is to inform, this is to inform, here will be my audience, here will be my audience. To whom am I writing this notice? Am I writing this notice to all the drivers of the school? Probably that they are bringing the buses late to school. Is it so that I am writing it to the community of students, that from tomorrow onwards the timings of the school, we are changing the time, Or is it for the teachers, that there is an important meeting in the office of the principal? So who is going to be my audience? Whom am I calling? That particular community needs to be addressed here. Is it only for the students of class 12? Maybe they have to be informed about the farewell. lines, not sentences. I'm saying that one sentence can be completed in your 2 lines, because when we talk about the length of notice, it should not exceed 50 words. So 50 words also includes all your determiners, includes your models, includes each and every thing in your sentence. This is to inform the teachers of the school that tomorrow whatever it is written in the question, whatever is written, we need to rephrase it. We need to rephrase it in our own words. Whatever is written in the question, you have to rephrase it in your own language. Audience, so that means in my first sentence of my notice writing, what all will be included? I will include the name of the community to whom I wish to address the issue for which I am writing my notice, and secondly, what is the reason, why am I writing the notice, what is the agenda? That agenda will be written in my first sentence, and then your first sentence is finished. Your first sentence finishes after mentioning these 2 things. This is to inform, or you can also say it is to inform. So this or it can be, you can use it by interchanging it. There will be only one notice for writing. This is to inform, and after that, one extra line that you have to write down based on it. Say for example, if it is for the teachers to be called for the meeting, this is to inform the teachers, kindergarten teachers or primary teachers, to meet in the office of the principal. And here probably I can write down one extra line which relates to my main important part for which I have to write down. For example, what can I write down here? I can write down here, this is to inform the teachers to come in the office of the principal for a meeting. They must carry their attendance records along with their teacher's tab. That's it. No extra information, because the important thing for you here to understand is that only and only 50 words. Now something that becomes most important is our date, time and venue. These 3 things, if are not there in your notice, remember you will not be able to get full marks. CBSE makes it very clear that if students have not mentioned date, time and venue, what is the date of the meeting, what is the time of the meeting, and what is the venue, that should be categorically separated if it is about invitational notice, or if it is about agenda notice or simple notice. Your notice should have date, time and venue. How to end your notice? Last line will be for further information. You can contact the undersigned. This is always the same monotonous way of writing. For further information or for further query, do not forget to put a comma, because it's your class 11, class 12. You can contact the undersigned. I have written here in short, but you have to write everything completely undersigned, and you have to put a full stop after it. Again, there is a way how to end it. Now since my board is not big enough, so I have to delete some part, but I hope that this thing is clear to you. Before I end, yet I have not ended notice writing. Let us quickly recall what have I written here. This is to inform my audience and what is written in the question. One extra line, but a short line, just a short line, having date, time and venue. Last line is for further information, comma, contact the undersigned. Now how to end this particular part? Believing that this is where I have written my content. This is where I have written my content of my notice writing. Now here, if let's quickly recall what I said. For further information, contact me under sign. And now here, how do I have to end? LAL. I hope you understand what LAL is. LAL means leave a line. And after that, what will I do? I will write here the name of the person. I'm going to put here my signatures. And what is my designation? What is my designation needs to be mentioned here. Not yours truly. A lot of students write down here yours truly. This is not your letter. You cannot write down yours truly, yours sincerely here. Simply you are going to put your signatures. And what is your designation? What is your, I'll write it very clearly. For example, if it's me, then I'm going to put my signatures, right? I'm going to put my signatures. Who is this? This is Sinmi Jaggi, right students? Can you see something that I have written my name in brackets? There is a reason behind it. There are two ways of ending it. Either you write down Sinmi Jaggi and then you will not write down, you will not put the comma here if you are not putting the signatures. If you are not putting the signatures, then you will write down simply your name. You will not be putting brackets before and after. Who is Sinmi Jaggi? Probably Sinmi Jaggi is the coordinator. Sinmi Jaggi can be, we can have different roles. For example, if I am working in a school, it's not that I am only working as a coordinator. I can be probably the head of the literary department. It depends upon for what have I written the notice. If it's for organizing essay competition, then I'm not going to end here by writing coordinator. I'll be writing here that who is Sinmi Jaggi? She is the head of the literary department. Or simply you can write down. You can simply either write down here coordinator, right? So designation, something is very important for you to understand. Who is this particular person? Signatory. A lot of students up till class 10 will accept your notice without signatures. But for your class 11th and 12th, please make it important that your signatures are important. Because say for example, out of nowhere, I put up a notice on the board of the school and declares that from tomorrow onwards it's a holiday. And there are no signatures. Probably I am doing some sort of, till the time your notices are not signed, there is no, you cannot value, that document is not of any value. So when you talk about writing notices and not putting up the signatures, that notice is of no use. So it's must for you to end your notice by having three things: signatures, your name in capitals within brackets, and after that designation. So designation is really must. Designation is really must for you to have. So I hope this part is clear to you. In my next video, I am going to tell you about certain technicalities that need to be followed up for writing name of the organization, date, notice and heading. Still, if you have any doubts, you can ask me anytime, probably with the help of WhatsApp group, or else you can give me a call. Wish you all the best. Thank you.